my name's Laura. I run the business with my partner Paul, and we joined the business back in June last year. We originally joined really because I saw a post on Leanne Gilroy's timeline. I was just in a bit of a dark place at the time. We've got 2 young kids. We've got a 2-year-old boy and an 8-year-old girl. And I was suffering from quite bad postnatal depression when I joined. Saw a post on Leanne's timeline, decided to give it a go. Really just joined to do the online side of the business, and as you saw on the chat bar there, my first check in the business was £252. But then in August last year, we saw, well, we had saw the bigger picture, but we decided to get serious. And from the end of August, basically it took us 8 weeks, and we got to Gold Distributor, which is basically a £9,000 team turnover every 4 weeks in the business. And that's where we are at the moment. We're Gold Distributors, but what we did do is, and I'm going to do training tonight on step 8, which is really getting the new distributors off to a really good start. Now, myself and Paul got really good at this, and by doing so, we were rewarded by Cleaning Day, and we qualified for the Directors Club this year. Complete and utter shock, but it gave us a chance to mingle with other distributors within the business that have maybe been in the business for quite a while, some that were still maybe just new. But it was a nice little perk, to say the least. But we got rewarded for helping others to get busy with their businesses. So, step 8 is a really important step to get them off to a fast start, because you want to give them that proof that Cleaning Day does work. People come into the business and they're high on enthusiasm but low on belief. So you need to get that belief you need to get the belief just about as high as the enthusiasm. So, you want to get them off to a fast start within the first 48 to 72 hours. And the most important thing I would say here is to be excited. You need to come across as excited as you possibly can. Keep smiling. The whole time you're on the phone to your new distributor, during the follow-up call, during the appointment, and during the registration, you keep a smile on your face, because that smile comes over on the telephone. But you have to be excited at the same time. So get bouncing, get bouncy. Bouncy makes you excited. So whilst you're on the telephone, so stay on the telephone during registration when possible. I try and do this 9 out of 10 times for our appointments. I will stay on the phone whilst they're registering. Keep the conversation going with them. Be there to provide answers to any questions during the registration process. Some people might not be as computer savvy as you, so it's always good to be on the phone to be able to answer any questions and to solve any problems that may arise. Whilst they're registering, keep yourself busy. Create your group for them. So it takes less than 5 minutes to create a group on Facebook. You just need to create a group, set it up, very, very simple, basic steps. And once the registration has been completed with your new distributor, instantly welcome them to the team. So as soon as they say, payment's been accepted, I say, fantastic, welcome to the team. And I tell them to click on the next page and get them to get their distributor number and whatnot. But then this is when it really starts to get busy for you. So immediately after the registration, try to keep them on the phone when possible, and take them through the relevant groups. So you want to take them to the Global 10 Steps Facebook group, and you add them into the group. If they're accepted straight away, let them have a look through the group. Explain what the group's about. That group's there for support. It's there for any important information that gets put on, but it's also there for recognition as well, and make sure to use that group for recognitions. Send a welcome email and talk them through the welcome email. Now, you should have had a welcome email when you first joined the business, and all I've done was Leanne and Mikey sent me a welcome email, and I've just kept a hold of it and edited it to me. That's all I've done, so I've just duplicated what Leanne and Mikey have done to myself. And I now duplicate that down the way. Take them to the resource site, which is www.the10steps.info, and show them the Getting Started online page. You want to explain about the videos, explain the little click boxes, explain what they're all about. Make sure as well to send a minimum of 3 to 5 friends requests to your upline and team members. Also, try and link them up to somebody that's going to be attending a workshop near them. It helps them, it would give them a face that way for when they're going to a workshop. If they're not at your local workshop, they might be further down south or further up north, wherever you are. They might be anywhere. So try and link them up to somebody that you know that goes to the workshop they'll be attending. Add them to other successful team members groups. If you're only just starting out and you've got your one team member, then find other people that have got successful groups and ask their permission to add them in. 9 out of 10 times they'll be more than happy to help. Add them to your gold upline team messenger or add your gold upline to your team messenger for guidance and support. This is very important because I think that they need to see a support network there instantly. They need to know that they have got support around them all the time. And I'll talk a little bit more about that later. Promote the induction webinar, the team webinar and the workshops. At this point, you take every single opportunity you can to promote all events. Arrange a Skype or Zoom call, whichever one you prefer to use, for no later than 24 hours. And be excited. Keep that excitement going, because the more you're excited, the more they get excited. Now, I don't know if you saw, I'm hoping that you've all been on the 10 Tips Resource site recently, but you'll see it has been updated. So you'll see here we're now directing people to www.sellonfb.co.uk. There's 6 videos there by Andrew Boswell, and they're very, very informative videos. Basically, a rundown on what other videos done. So you just advise them to watch all 6 videos. On the videos as well, I always explain there's extra links on each of the videos that they might want to have a look at, give them some additional information. You've got the setup checklist and website links, the online sales process, it's a checklist for your new distributor. The weekly planner, explain what the weekly planner is about. Explain that they don't need to know the ins and outs of the business before they can start sharing the opportunity. They can share it straight away and you'll be there to help them. So that's just a little screenshot of the new look Getting Started Online page. Remember to send a welcome email. Now, it's really important that you send this because you need to have everything on the one bit for them. So points to include on a welcome email if you don't have one already. Send a link to your personal Facebook page if they weren't already friends with you. So at the top of my email, I welcome them to the team, but I tell them firstly connect with me on Facebook. And it has a link to the Facebook group. So when I'm talking them through the email, I'll say to them, it tells you there to connect with me on Facebook. Did you do that just now? And they do that. As soon as you get the friend request through, you can accept it and you can add them into the group straight away. So it saves a lot of faffing about as well. Include a link to the 10 Steps Team Resource site. Include a link to the team webinar, so this webinar. And remember to detail when the webinar is and how to log into it. Not everybody knows how to log into the webinar. I also put on it that if they're viewing from their phone, there's apps that they can download and give them details of what the app is. Send them a link to the closest workshop. Tell them where the workshop is. If you don't know yourself, get the postcode, put it into Google Maps and look. And then you can even go as far as telling them how long it'll take them to get to that workshop. Details of when you're arranged, Getting Started Skype/Zoom call will be, so make sure that you do not let them off the phone until you've arranged a Getting Started Skype Zoom call, because that's very, very important. And most importantly, make sure you've added contact details for yourself, so they have all your contact details. So for us, we've got our mobile number, we've got our landline number, we've got our email address, we've got our Skype address. And we always say, feel free to, or do not hesitate to contact us if you ever need anything. So after the phone call, once you've let them off the phone, because at one point it is a lot of information to take in one go, so what I generally say to people is, let them go off and watch the videos, but I do explain to them that I am going to start sending them over pre-edited pictures, but I also tell them that they're going to have loads of notifications on Facebook. I'm not spamming them, I'm just adding them into relevant groups, sending them friend suggestions. I'm just giving them that information so they know that their Facebook's not going mad for no reason at all. But after the phone call, the work does start here for you. So send over 15 to 20 pre-edited stock pictures. You have to make sure you send the descriptions and the product code. So descriptions include the price. Product code, make sure to tell them that the product code is for their use only, not for their group. Little tip for you, have a bunch of pictures ready to use. So just go through the top sellers. Have a look through the top sellers, choose more than 20. Make sure you've got more than 20 pre-edited. And keep them in a separate folder. And what we do is we actually name each picture by the product code. So it makes it easier for when we're sending the pictures over, we've got the product code there that we can just go and quickly check the stock and make sure it's all in stock for them. Once you've sent over the pictures, also send them a link to the group that you have previously set up for them. Now, when you're setting up the group, you just need to make it something very generic, something like Laura's online shop, shop online with Laura, just something very, very generic. When you have sent the pictures over and they start to add pictures to their group, watch out for their posts in the group and make sure to like each post, just to give them that little bit of encouragement. You can also pick up if they've maybe something needs tweaked. So if they've maybe added the product code, you can just quickly, because you know they're online, just quickly send them a little message and say, the group's looking fab, well done on the posting, just take the product code out of the description, that's for your use only. Or whatever you need to give them advice on. Keep in contact with them via Messenger when they are online, because you can see that they're online when they're posting. Encourage them and keep the excitement going. So be excited over Messenger as well. And be there to help them, offer the help. So once you've sent the pictures over, you then want to send them one last message explaining that you're now going to send them another email with the guide to a Fast Start document. Now, this Fast Start document is a fantastic document actually. Luke Hailstone created it, and it is basically a step-by-step guide on how to get off to a fast start for your new distributor. It's a little workbook for them to work through at their own pace. Please, one thing I do want to point out here is do not rely on this document to help get them off to a good start. You need to keep the contact going with them. This is just a guide and for you to talk over with them on the getting started call as well. So in the email, just tell them what the document is about. Include links to websites in this email. So the queensy.co.uk, explain that it's the ordering site. The queensy.com, explain that's their online shop. keylife.co.uk, explain that's their shop. And also include a photo editing suite that you may use. So for instance, I use PicMonkey and I find that quite easy to use. So I tend to send that link over to them. Again, include a link to the group that you created for them. Tell them that they can change the name of the group because you've just set it up as a generic group. They can change cover picture as well, etc. But also tell them to try and personalise the group name. So for instance, my other group's called Laura's Brilliant Bargains. You've got Shop Online with Louise. You've got Leanne and Mike's Crazy Bargains, I think that's what their shop's called. So you can see there's a running theme there. Most people have got their name included in the group name. Be sure to mention the pre-arranged Skype/Zoom call. So again, you're promoting the events there. And take the opportunity to welcome them to your team again. So right at the end of the email, just something along the lines of, once again, welcome to the team. We look forward to working with you. We look forward to whatever they've told you why they've joined. Use the reason why they've joined and use that at the end of the email. Now, I do have a template one that I will pop onto a Word document and pop it into the global page that you can feel free to use and edit to your own use. Encouragement does go a long way in this business. In a normal standard office job or tradesman job, you don't get a lot of recognition. You normally get balled at for doing the right thing. You very, very rarely get any sort of recognition. So with us, we love recognition. We love to give recognition for the slightest thing, because recognition and encouragement goes a very long way. So make sure to post a congratulations message on their timeline as soon as their group is active. So as soon as you can see that they've got their pictures on the group and they've got all their friends into the group, post a message on their timeline. Tag them in that post as well. So there's a little example. It is a bit small, but it just, I'm saying it's a bit small, I can barely read it myself. It just says something, it says, "Hi Jenny, I just wanted to say a massive congratulations on starting up your new online business. This is just the beginning for you and I look forward to helping you grow your business. Enjoy spending the extra money you will be making online. Anyone who joins your team will receive amazing support from you." And a little picture there. I'm so excited for all the good things to come. Jenny recently joined our team, so this was just a congratulations post on her wall. But you can see there, I've tagged Jenny in the post, but I've also mentioned about making the extra money online, because people will be watching what Jenny's doing. They'll be watching her shop, and it's the same with anybody. They're watching what you're doing, so make sure to when you're tagging, when you're putting posts on people's timelines, to make sure to tag them. Don't forget the communication. Communication is utmost important. You have to remember to pick up that phone. It's a scary thought. I hated phoning people. I still do, if I'm being honest, but I know that it needs to be done. But you need to be in contact with them in the first few days, because again, they're high in enthusiasm but low in belief. If they don't see orders coming in, just like, ouch, then you need to keep that encouragement, and you need to keep the contact with them to help them, be there to help them, be available to answer questions. Now, I'm not saying sit by your phone 24/7 for the next week when they've joined, but make sure you are around to be able to help them. They might be nervous about asking questions that they think are silly. Now, there's no question silly in our business at all. Now, it might be a question you've heard about 100 times, but it's not a question they've ever heard before. So don't let them know that you're there to help. Send them a message on Messenger when you can see they're online as well. Give them encouragement and praise. The support network. This is what I was talking about with the team chat. Now, for us, for our team, we have quite a big team chat Messenger. I'm sure some of our team that are on this evening will tell you that. And it's a very busy chat that we have. But we have a massive rapport within our team. But what I would always say is immediately add your new team member to your Gold Upline Team Messenger or your team messenger. But if you do have your own team messenger, make sure you've added your Gold Upline into your team messenger for guidance and support when you're not there or whenever you're needing that extra bit of support. It just shows to your new team members that there is support there for them when needed, even when you're not available. So if you're not well one day and you're not feeling up to it, then you can be safe in the comfort and the knowledge that your new distributors are still going to get the help when needed. Explain to them that sometimes the chat does get busy, but they can turn the chat on mute so they're not bothered by notifications. We've got a few team members within our team that work full time and they've got team chat on mute. They pop on every so often. We have some team members that don't pop on at all. They just pop on when they need a bit of advice. That's right, Cheryl. And now, when me and Paul aren't around, we have established team members that are helping out the new team members, which is absolutely fantastic to see, because you can see then leadership. The team rapport increases as they all get to know each other. The morality, as I say, does go up as well, because you find that if somebody's having a bit of an off day and they come on for a little bit of a rant, there's always people there to lift them up. Always. So just the support networks are a really good thing to have. The Skype Zoom call, 24 hours later, the getting started call. Now, I prefer to use Zoom. Some people might prefer to use Skype. But the getting started call is an extremely important feature, actually. And it took me a while to realise this. But these calls give the new distributor your face. It gives them a face rather than a voice. If you've never done a getting started before, get your upline to help you. Get your upline to do them first, to conduct them, and watch what they're doing, learn what they're doing, and duplicate what they're doing. It builds rapport with your new distributors. and you can get them to delve into the reasons why a little bit further, because by them seeing your face, they build up that little bit more of a trust rather than just hearing a voice, and they feel like they can open up a bit more. And really, the whole point of the getting started is just to make a friend of them as well. You want to make friends. You want to show that you are there for them. You want to go over the 4 key points, so don't rely on the induction webinar to do this. The induction webinar is a fantastic tool as well, but you cannot rely on solely the induction webinar to help get them off to a fast start as well. So the 4 key points you want to be going over: the retail online, so the 3 to 5 posts in your own group each day, 2 posts in 50 groups every single day, consistently. You want to be explaining that they have to be liking and commenting on external posts, on external groups before they make their own posts. All of that. You want to explain to them about the communication side of it, that they need to make sure they are communicating with you, but you need to communicate the same as well. Explain about learning the system. So the workbook that Luke mentioned earlier, we've got a fantastic new workbook there, updated. We've got the 1016 resource site, the communication with your upline, because the best way to learn is through your upline. And going to the workshops and the webinars, you're promoting the events as well. So promotional events there as well, it covers that. You also explain about sharing the opportunity with them. So if they're looking to, say, earn £1,000 a month, you want to explain to them about the team building side of it. You're offering the help on the getting started if they need it. And again, you're creating more excitement because you're then making a friendship. You can get even more excited with them and you can feel the excitement coming from them, which is absolutely fantastic. So these are very, very important to do. The key point, as I say, is communication. So whether it's by Skype, by telephone, by messenger, by text, you have to be keeping in contact with them in the first few days and keep encouraging them. That's meant to be a wee smiley face there. Promote events. Now, promotion of events is step 9, that is really, really important. You want to tell them when the induction webinar is. So this is an old slide, sorry. The team page, have a look on the Global 10 Steps, you can see what times the inductions are. The team webinar is only on a Monday at 9 PM, and change the slide. And send them to a link to the nearest workshop, explain the benefits of the workshop to them, promote the benefits of the workshop. Let them know what the workshop's done for you personally. Why do you go to the workshops? What do you get from the workshops? Explain all of that to them. But you have to listen to their reasons. Listen to their reason why and work on the reason why they joined. Because that reason why is going to push them to go to workshops. It's going to help them come onto the webinars. It's going to help them go to conferences. So you have to listen. 2 ears, 1 mouth. Welcome rewards. These are really good. Explain the welcome rewards to them and find out what the best option is for your new team member. So, just a quick rundown of the welcome rewards. In the first 30 days from registration, so from the day that they have joined the business, when they hit £150 or €180, in the first 30 days, it's now based on cumulative orders, so they don't need to place one big bulk order if they can. Then they're eligible to select one free gift, which is either 50 Clean Easy books, 50 K-Life books, or 5 dropship credits. And then the next part of the 30 day, the first part of it is once they hit £600 of orders, or €720, they're eligible for 2 more free gifts. Again, it's based on cumulative orders. So they can choose 2 more Clean Easy, 2 more K-Life, 2 more dropship, or they can take a mix and match. And then part 2 of the welcome rewards is within the first 60 days from registration. Once they've got to £1,200 or €1,440 in cumulative orders, they can choose another 2 free gifts. So again, 2 Clean Easy, 2 K-Life, 2 dropship, or a mixture of both. So in total, 5 rewards in 60 days, which works out as about 250 catalogues or 25 dropship credits. Now, that's a lot to earn in the first 60 days, but you need to find out why they joined. So think and plan. Did they join with the intention of doing catalogues, Most people join to do the online side of the business. A lot of people do come into the business to do online. They see the success of the catalogues and they decide to give the catalogues a go. But if they've got no intention of doing the catalogues, will the free catalogues be any use to them whatsoever? Well, what's their personal circumstances? Are they able to go out and present catalogues? Because 50 catalogues is ample enough for them to go out and tap and tell. Do they have orders online that they're getting, or orders online that aren't local to them, which means they're having to charge £3.95 delivery to the customer? So you have to think of all the little bits. Dropship credits are the best option for those who are unable to utilise catalogues, because let's face it, catalogues sitting in your house aren't going to make you any money. I learned that, and the dropship credits would be more useful for them because the dropship credits can be used at any time. You don't need to use them instantly. They're useful for orders online that are only a small amount. So if somebody wants an item for £5, they're not going to pay £3.95 delivery. So you can offer them free delivery. But you could also think outside the box. So you've got bank holiday weekends. This one was a tip from Luke, actually, get more members into your group. So have a look at the friends list. If you've got 400, 500, 600 friends, ask them to add 300 friends into the group, and you can offer them free delivery. Stuff like that. You've got Halloween coming up. Do some Halloween specials, some Friday Fright Night specials, or something along the lines. Scary Saturday specials. Think about different events and different stuff that's coming up within the next however many months it is till Christmas, 2, 3, something like that, 2.5. Use what you can. Utilise all the events that are coming up and just offer special offers as and where you can as well. That's the end of the training, but I just want to summarise quickly that what I have done is I'm going to put this on the team onto the global page, is I've actually created a checklist for everybody. Just a really simple checklist that really it just goes through, create a new online group, make them admin of the group, don't forget that bit, send a welcome email immediately after registration, add them into the Global 10 Steps Facebook group, add them into Team Photos group and explain the use of the Team Photos group to them. Also explain to them when you're using the photos in Team Photos, if they could edit them, that's even more better for them. Send a minimum of 3 friend requests to Upline and team members. Try to link with someone that will be attending the same workshop. Add them into the Gold Upline team chat or messenger, or add your Gold Upline into your team chat for guidance and support if needed. Send 15 to 20 pre-edited stock pictures via messenger or email, whichever is easier for you, and include details of item and price. Send a second email with guide to a fast start and useful websites. Add them into the groups. The success groups are a really good one. It's run by HQ. And add them into your team members groups. Add them into external groups local to them, so you're helping them get into 50 groups really fast. Like posts and keep in contact with them, so when you're seeing them posting in their own group, make sure you're liking their posts and giving them that encouragement. Getting started Skype, Zoom call, make sure you've arranged it and you go over the arranged call with them, and posting a congratulations message on the timeline. So make sure that's just a wee checklist to help keep you right. But the most important thing through the whole process is be excited. Keep the excitement going. The more excited you are, the more excited they are, and you'll feel the excitement coming from them as well. That's it from me this evening. If you do have any questions, please feel free to ask or ask your sponsors, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.
Excellent, Laura. Thank you very